The appeal followed a trend of steady expenditure increases that have seen requests for funds grow almost threefold, from $7.9 billion in 2011.
This appeal, Appeal 2017, comprising strategic and coordinated response plans covering 33 countries, is calling for $22.2 billion, the highest amount we have ever requested. This is a reflection of a state of humanitarian need in the world not witnessed since the Second World War. More than 128 million people urgently need our support and solidarity to survive and live in safety and dignity.
According to the United Nations, countries like Afghanistan, Burundi, the Democratic Republic of Congo and Somalia have issued emergency appeals almost annually for the past 25 years, with some likely to face worsening crisis in 2017.
More than 80% of the needs stem from man-made conflicts, many of which are now protracted and push up demand for relief year after year. These crises affect entire regions.
In 2016, the UN sought $22.1 billion, having initially appealed for $20.1 billion. But a shortfall in donations meant the appeal was only 51% funded, as at the end of November.
Part of the reason we have such a gap, or we have such a high level of need, is another extremely worrying trend. The fact that, in a way, humanitarian action has de facto become a substitute for any meaningful political action to prevent or end crisis. The majority of the situations in this appeal are protracted conflict situations. And we should never forget that humanitarian action cannot be a substitute for political action. We are not going to resolve these crises through humanitarian action.
In Syria, humanitarian needs are expected to grow exponentially if no political solution is found to the nearly 6-year-old conflict, with 13.5 million people requiring aid. It is estimated the political unrest in Burundi will see the number of people in need of urgent support triple to about 3 million. The UN last week doubled its appeal for northeastern Nigeria to $1 billion, hoping to reach nearly 7 million people hit by the Boko Haram insurgency, including 75,000 children at risk of starving to death. Catherine Omwando, CCTV.